Hi everybody, welcome to this Pro and Expert playthrough free video guide for the Centre Course 9-hole cup here on the BK Golf Clash YouTube channel. Full 9 of Jubilee Grove original hole locations. Please give me a thumb up on the video if you don't mind, and subscribe to the channel if you've not done so already. Totally free to do so. Timestamps in the video description down below now. Things to note here, general wind directions here may not be indicative of what you receive in the tournament, but will give you an idea of how to play the holes. Now, we're looking at replays from previous tournaments. This is the dark kind of Christmas nighttime version of the course, but it plays exactly the same as the daytime version. And final word of warning, this of course was before the ball attribute level changes. So a Titan that you will see was power 3 is now equivalent to a power 6 ball. So make sure you take note of any discrepancies there relating to the new ball levels. Good luck, here we go. Hole number 1, I'm going to start with the quarterback, 9 and above, max distance, half of the red ring inside the rough on the right with a power 3 ball, and then we're going to switch to any driver that gives you 6 top spin. So we want 6 top spin and 1 left spin. For me, that's the extra mile, but you don't have to have extra mile 9. Extra mile 8 would work. Low level Apocalypse would work, as well as Thor's Hammer. So once we've done our club switch, adding spin with the Titan, and we're going to adjust max plus 5. And then we're going to go with full overpower, but you'll see it is a slower needle, so it's nice and easy to hit perfect. There's loads of ways you can reach the green here. You can go big topper with a power 5 ball as well if you don't fancy this approach. But whatever you do, you just need a load of top spin, get yourself down to green. More top spin, you will actually be on the green. Very simple eagle. Hole 2, playing with the Grizzly and a Kingmaker. We are going to go with 3.8 backspin and 3 bars side spin to the right. Add your spin first, and then we're setting up with the ball guide as shown. So add your spin, look at the second bounce and the tip of the ball guide. Grizzly 9, we're at plus 5. Lower level Grizzlies, you'll be at plus 8. So that's why we need a Kingmaker for the side spin and to make sure we've got enough plus yards on our club. So pause the video, have a look at the ball guide reference there as well. The adjustment I recommend you make here is max plus 15 power 2 settings, and regardless of your club level, you are going to use Grizzly 9 numbers. So Grizzly 9 numbers, max plus 15, power 2. Perfect ball away, bounces nicely before the sand and rolls in for a hole-in-one here on hole number 2. Hole 3, you're going to play with a Kingmaker, and we're going to go with 4.5 top spin and 2 left spin, setting up a topper plus 14 with extra mile 8, max distance with lower level extra mile, that is 6 and 7. Half of the clear ring inside the rough on the right hand side, ball guide pointing as shown. Then in this crosswind angle, we are going to adjust max plus 10. It may well take you into overpower if you get a slightly more headwind angle than the one I've got in the video here, as it of course could vary. Here though, I'm going with 2.5 rings of overpower. You might have to tweak that depending on your club level and the wind strength and angle you have, but use this as a reference point to work from. Perfect ball away here, and you're looking to get a good roll down the fairway, bouncing over the bunker, and you want to try and find the gap between the trees. Drive distance between 375 and 382 yards. Then we're going to make a sand check. Bullseye directly over the far edge of the bunker in the middle of it. That gives me plus 4, and that's going to help me work out the slider. Then we're adding 3 right spin and approximately 4 back spin. You might need to tweak that or tweak your position, but you want to zoom in on the ball guide and check that it is on the same green square column as the pin, but stopping short as shown, because the tailwind is going to do the rest of the work for us. For a sand check of plus 4 with Sniper 9, that would be plus 2 with Sniper 10. The adjustment is 30% slider, 10% elevation. And a perfect ball here isn't going to get in the way of the trees at all. Even though it looks close, it's been fine in testing, bounces over nicely, and we drop it beautifully for an albatross on this par 5. Hole 4, we're going to start and go with a navigator. Actually, you don't need anything more than that. The spin, as you can see here, it is going to be 1 back spin and 1 left spin. Then we are setting up with a no movement target position, so no need to move your target until you come to adjust your rings. With the Sniper, the adjustment is mid plus 10, power 1 settings, and regardless of club level, you're going to use sniper 10 numbers. For me, 6 miles an hour wind gives me 5.8 rings. So no movement target, one back, one left, with a navigator. And subject to any wind angle tweaks, you're going to catch the funnel very nicely here, and it will track beautifully for a hole in one. Very good opportunity on this par 3. Now we're going to play with a Kingmaker here for the side spin. 4.5 top spin, 3 right spin. And we're going to set up at top of plus 14 with extra mile 8, and max distance with extra mile 7. Half of the red ring inside the rough on the right. Then we're pushing our rings to adjust, otherwise the tree may be in the way. Max plus 10, power 3 settings. Important to hit perfect on this one with a low accuracy club. Great balls might find the rough either side. We're going with 3/4 ball curl to the right. Just find the point where the circle begins to drop and back off slightly just to make sure you're going to be applying the same amount of power. A little bit more curl could work there if you are worried about a great left, but we've got a drive of 371. Second shot, before spin, find the sticky spot. You see I moved my target around there. Second bounce and the ball guide doesn't move, so be in the middle of that before spin. Then we add spin as required to have the ball guide as shown. It's going to be a little bit of backspin, maybe a bit of left spin, but you want it as shown. So let's have a look at the offset that I go with here. As you can see, 1 green square to the left, and it looks approximately 1 green square short of pin as well. Using drive yardage here, DD on the notepad, drive distance, 20% elevation. So for a 371 yard drive, considering a perfect ball, you're going to play this one 68% slider, 20% elevation. Once again, use sniper 10 numbers. Perfect ball away, and it bounces nicely on the fairway. Second bounce just before the green, just missing there, but the adjustment on the notepad is a tweak which should get you in the hole. So tweak there with the adjustments on screen. Hole 6, a very long par 4. We're going with some top spin and left spin as shown with a tighten because I want an extra bit of wind push. Stretching out, finding the position as shown. Second bounce, a ring over the rough, pointing down the middle of the fairway. Look at how much you push into overpower because you have to push that up after you've adjusted your rings. So max plus 10, power 3 settings with the extra mile, and then according to how much you were stretching out to find the position, you're going to push up the equivalent amount of rings after you've adjusted for the wind. In my case, it was 1 ring. Push up complete. Now all is left to do is take our shot. Nicely centered ball in the adjustment ring. No overpower, no curl. Just get a perfect ball down there. And the spin will take us nicely over the rough and the sand. And the drive distance here is going to be in the region of 380 yards. Second shot, add spin first. You're going to need between 1.5 and 2 backspin and 2 left spin. Stretch out once you've added spin and try and replicate the ball guide. Tip of the ball guide pointing at the edge of the fringe, red ring touching the rough, and again look at how many rings you are stretching out because you're going to need to push up after your adjustment. Max plus 0 on this one. This is all about getting the ball safely to the green. Outside chance to get this to drop, but you don't want to endanger the birdie on this very tough and long par 4. So we make our adjustment, max plus 0, then pushing out the number of rings that I was stretching into to find my landing position. Final part of the equation, 3/4 ball curl to the left. Perfect away, and you'll see it bounces very nicely, and the spin takes us beautifully onto the green. Okay, you can alter and dial in the curl if you want to, but a very simple putt there to finish on this hole. Hole 7, start with a basic ball and add spin. We're going with 5 backspin. Then we switch to a navigator to avoid any unwanted side. Once you've done that, find your position with the blue ring touching the roughs. It'll be the top left of the blue ring touching the rough with the sniper, and you'll find a small sticky spot with the ball guide pointing to the pin. So just move your landing position around, find the right spot, aim at the pin with your spin added. Then it's time to adjust our rings. We're going to use sniper 10 numbers once again because we're using a max setting and not setting up at max distance of clubs. So regardless of your club level, play sniper 10 numbers, please. Max plus 20, power 2 settings. Nice once again to only use a navigator on this one. Of course, if you get really high wind, you could reduce the wind a little bit further if you wish, but just see how you get on. Perfect ball away, and this one catches the slope very nicely and drops beautifully for the hole in one. Hole 8, to get the eagle, need to play really aggressively. This is a nasty wind angle. Big topper, power 5 ball, bullseye directly over the rough line at max distance with the power 5 ball. Higher level big topper, you will not be at max, so accommodate accordingly. Max top spin, 1 bar left spin, and then we adjust max plus 10, power 5. It's going to take us into overpower, but no need to count rings of overpower here because we're going to go full blast regardless. It is important to get your timing sorted here. Minor greats have been okay for me. Double greats maybe less so. 1.75 ball curl to the left, that is max with big topper 4 and 5. Full overpower, second bounce in the rough, and you want to get a nice roll out here. And we're going to be around 375. Second shot, this is an aggressive line, very close to the tree, but again, I've been okay. Find the minimum distance line and then add 2 right spin, and then vary your backspin, so you can always play from the min line, and you want here the what would be the 4th bounce to be at the pin. Pause the video, have a look at the 3rd bounce there as well. Playing with a lot of backspin, you don't want to be leaving the ball guide short, otherwise you will not drop this shot. Then we're going to play min plus 5, power 5 settings, pulling over the bullseye. There is a little bit of room for the tree here. I've not clipped the tree at all. If you hit a great right on your drive, though, it may come into play, so you may just have to get safely to green for the birdie. But if you want to pursue the eagle, you've really got to push this one quite hard and take a risk, in my opinion. Min plus 5 drops nicely. Finally, on to hole 9, we're going to play a curl shot over to the left-hand side, 4.5 top spin and 3 bars left spin. Then we're finding our position here, plus 14 with extra mile 8, max distance with extra mile 7, half of the red ring inside the rough on the left. Adjust max plus 10, it may well take you into a bit of overpower here. Let's have a look at the amount that I end up using in this example. So for me, just over 3 rings to adjust, just is taking me into about 1/4 a ring of overpower. We want some curl to the left, 0.8 ball curl to the left if possible. And here I play with 2 rings of OP. More headwind angle, higher wind, you will need more. But the idea is to push this one fairly decently on the fairway to be in range to play from max distance sniper for the second shot. Drive distance here is going to be around 360 yards. Then we're going to play from max distance of club here with the sniper, and then we're going to add spin. It's going to be backspin and right spin, might vary depending on your drive outcome. I'll give you a zoom in on the ball guide next. As you can see, you want to be creating a bit of an offset there. There's the spin, a reminder there, because the wind is going to push us into the right. So that's why I'm offsetting left on this one. Max plus 20 is what I'm going with here. Maximum distance, 20% elevation. Making our adjustment here, and the crosswind is going to do the rest of the work for us. That's why I was offsetting the ball guide to the left. Perfect ball away, and we'll see how this one comes in. Bounces nicely and rolls onto the green and tracks beautifully for an albatross to finish here on this par 5. Thanks very much for watching this video here on the channel. If it has helped you in any way, please consider sharing it amongst your friends and clanmates in the game. Join us also on Facebook. Head over there, search for BK Golf Clash and join our free group. Loads of members there sharing shots. Free guides are posted, as well as loads of other great Golf Clash resources. So check us out there. You can join in the discussion and also leave feedback on the game in general. Finally, if you wish to help support the channel and keep the content free for everybody, please consider becoming a Patreon member. The link is in the video description down below. Good luck, see you soon, bye for now.